Hello, welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook.
We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays,
and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics.
I'm Connor McCarthy.
I'm Nate Edelman.
I'm Brian Strong.
Poly Playbook starts now.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Patriots are going to win.
Hi, I'm Joe Schatz, and I'm here at Spanos Stadium.
I'm Megan Healy here at Staples Center.
Myself will be taking on Sierra Highland, best pitcher in Big West softball history. Let's see how this goes.
Tune in every week to Poly Playbook, right here on Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays, and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Samantha Spitz. Poly Playbook starts now. The first place Cal Poly volleyball team swept blue-green rival UC Santa Barbara for their 21st win of the season. Junior opposite hitter Tori Van Winden recorded her 10th double-double of the season with 17 kills and 13 digs, and the rest of the team had her back. Sophomore Madeline Mercer put up 5 blocks. Senior libero Catherine Broker had 14 digs, and freshman Avalon Denekashe recorded 32 assists. The Gauchos kept the first set close, matching the Mustangs point for point until the game was tied at 10, but the Mustangs went on to put the set away. The second set stayed close till the end. This time, Santa Barbara almost made the comeback and tied Cal Poly at 23 before Mercer and Torrey put up the back-to-back kills to take the set. The Mustangs took an early lead in the third set and never gave it up to secure the win. The team will play their first game at UC Davis on Thursday at 7 p.m. The 7th place Cal Poly football team took on Montana State on Saturday at Bobcat Stadium. Khalil Jenkins ran down to the 2-yard line to set up a touchdown by Joe Prothero that made it 14-7, but Cal Poly trailed 28-14 at halftime. In the second half, Cal Poly would try to make a comeback. Jenkins finds Malcolm Davis wide open in the back of the end zone, giving the Mustangs their 3rd touchdown of the game. Jenkins then completes a 6-yard run into the end zone, but Cal Poly trails 49-28. Late in the fourth quarter, Prothero breaks away for 70 yards to set up another touchdown by Jenkins, who scored with 6 seconds left to cut the lead to 7. But Montana State recovered the onside kick to secure a 49-42 victory over the Mustangs. With the men's basketball season set to get underway on Wednesday, the Mustangs are putting the final touches before the season starts. Reporter Francisco Martinez explains how their plans are shaping up.
Cal Poly men's basketball is set to tip off their season against Menlo College on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. in Mott Athletic Center. The team is looking to improve on last season's 7th place finish in the Big West Conference. This season, the Mustangs are looking to increase their tenacity and make a strong case for a berth in the NCAA tournament come March. For senior point guard Donovan Fields, this means the team needs to showcase true grit.
We all play hard, we all tough guys, and I feel like we pick up the pace on offense, so we're looking to really push the ball this year and hit shots and get a lot of athletic guys on the wing to do big things this year.
With 5 freshmen on this year's roster, they'll be taking on a Division I caliber schedule for the first time. With marquee games against Arizona and Fresno State during non-conference play, the Mustangs will be battle-tested come Big West action. However, the possibility of the team's freshmen experiencing a losing streak remains in the back of Fields' mind.
You know, all teams go through slumps, and with a lot of new guys, like I said, it's going to be tough. It's like when we do lose or when we do go through those slumps, we just got to stay focused and remain poised, and that's probably one of the hardest things to do.
Fields is also serving as the team's captain, which has required him to step up and take on a leadership role within the squad. Head coach Joe Calero has high praise for the New York native and explains why he's taken on a leadership role this season.
Donovan Fields is one of the most dynamic players I've coached in 33 years. He's quick, he's clever, he's tough, he's a great teammate. To coach him is an absolute joy because I don't ever have to worry if he's going to be competitive or if he's going to be tough, or if he wants to win. He wants to win, he wants to compete, and he wants to be a great teammate, and he's become a great leader this year.
Francisco Martinez, Mustang News.
The men's basketball team will also have a different look this season. After graduating 6 players, head coach Faith Minna says that new Mustangs will be getting more opportunities.
Really been great cohesion with our players. The upperclassmen have really done an awesome job of spending time with the younger players and really trying to help them hone their skills, set expectations about, this is the way we do it at Cal Poly. We're just gonna have to go through the step by step by step every single day, trying to get a little bit better. There's no replacement for experience, and we're going to try to put our freshmen into sophomore situations pretty quickly. And we're going to have to rely on them. So we're hoping everybody steps up.
You should expect for us to play hard every single game, be relentless. We're going to be super gritty this year. All of our new girls fit in really well with the program, so it's not like we lost talent. We just got to get them up to speed and be able to showcase their talents and have them get their confidence level up.
Yeah, to prepare for this season, we've been going over new offenses, a lot of conditioning, hitting the weight room, just kind of hitting every facet to make sure that we're well developed in every area.
We have a number of players that are competing for court time, so every game might just be a new lineup. We don't know, depending on what we do in practice, but it'll be like raising a family. You just keep seeing the little ones grow. You may not see them growing from a physical standpoint, except for maybe strength, but you will see them growing in the game, and it'll be right before your eyes. It'll be fun.
The Mustang season starts tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. against the Academy of Art in Mott Athletic Center. Senior runners Katie Izzo and Peter Kotsarillos are this week's Mustangs in Focus.
Kind of like a dream come true, like because a lot of people, when they get hurt, it's so easy to get discouraged. A lot of people quit, and I just I want to show that if you keep pushing forward and working hard, that you can come back from any injury. And so just being there with all my teammates, not only having one of my best races, but everyone doing so well at conference, it's just like the cherry on top. Long story short, I was in the NCAA West Regionals race in Sacramento, and in the middle of the race, my leg snapped. So my tibia and fibula completely broke. There was no one at the point of the race. There was no one out there, so I had to scream for help. And I went to the hospital, and they had to set it back into place. And a week later, they had surgery where they put a titanium rod inside my tibia. This year, it's so great because the regionals course is in Sacramento, so it's the same course where I broke my leg. So I can't wait to get on the same spikes that I had when I broke my leg and race it and just be able to redeem myself, and it's just going to be like a full circle, and so I'm excited.
That I have used, the biggest thing that I get into my head is that I need to trust my training. And that's kind of like a common theme amongst just all athletes, but especially within running, which is any runner you'll ask will tell you that the sport is anywhere between 50 and 90% mental, depending on the individual. And what it really gets down to is just, understanding that it's the work that you've put in before a race or any sort of hard effort. That work that you've put in prior to that's everything. Program. It honestly it's very satisfying to see how this is all unfolded and to set these wonderful things in motion for our program.
After sweeping the Big West Championships, the Cal Poly Cross Country team swept the Big West Conference Awards. Sophomore Drake Ritter and junior Miranda Dashian were named the Big West Conference Athletes of the Year, and coaches Mark Conover and Priscilla Bailey were announced as the Big West Conference Coaches of the Year. This is the 6th time in conference history a school has swept the 4 awards and 3rd time for Cal Poly. The cross-country team will compete in the NCAA West Regional Championships on Friday, November 9th in Sacramento. The Cal Poly men's water polo team gears up for nationals after going undefeated at regionals. Lauren Kaziki has the story.
As the #1 club team in the country, Cal Poly men's water polo team is going for gold this season. The team brought high energy to regionals last weekend, winning every game, bringing their record to 11-0.
Going to every game with the same mentality. Got to play hard, got to start quick, got to run up the score, shut them down.
The #1 seeded Mustangs A team started regionals out hot on Saturday morning, smoking out the 5th seeded Cal State Long Beach 3-12. The team jumped right back in the pool Sunday morning to defeat the 2nd seeded UCLA A team 10-6.
Team, everyone is incredibly talented. We're probably playing at a Division I school, but other than that, we have incredible depth. We can trade in all 6 for all 6 and still have an incredible first 6 guys out there.
Last season, the team's journey to nationals was the first in 8 years. The resilient Mustangs were placed in the last seed of the 16 teams who also received bids. Working their way through teams, Cal Poly ended up with
Not
the belt.
everything. Everyone says it's our year, but this is our year. We're 11-0. We've never done better in the past, I think 11 years or whatever it is, and we're going to bring out the fire because we're going to take it this year, absolutely.
Nationals will begin on November 9th at the University of Arizona. The Mustangs will take on University of Alabama in the first game on Friday at 9 a.m. Lauren Kozicki, Mustang News.
Staying in the pool, the Cal Poly women's swim and dive hosted Pepperdine in a head-to-head meet this last Saturday. The Mustangs would go on to beat the Waves 170 to 112. Sophomore Karina Hankey won the 200 and 500 freestyle. Sophomore Sasha Kier took home the 100-yard backstroke and the 100-yard butterfly. Junior Amelia Fike won the 100 and the 200-yard breaststroke for the second week in a row. The Mustangs also win the 200 medley relay. The women's and men's swim teams will travel to Southern California to participate in the USC Invitational November 9th through the 11th. The Cal Poly women's golf team earned a 4-shot victory over Santa Clara on Tuesday in the final round of the UC Irvine Invitational at the Santa Ana Country Club. Individual winner Caroline Cantlay followed her rounds of 68 and 70 Monday with another 68 Tuesday for a 10 under par 206 total. Vanessa Wang tied for 5th place with a 213 total, while Mallory Mubar placed 20th for the Mustangs. Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Mustangs. The football team will try to rebound after a tough loss and take on Idaho State on Saturday, November 10th at 4 p.m. at Alex G. Spano Stadium. Men's basketball is set to take on the Menalokes University Wednesday, November 7th in Mott Gym, and volleyball will square off against UC Davis Thursday, November 8th at UC Davis. Well, that's all we have for Poly Playbook Sports Action this show. You can follow us on Instagram and Snapchat, or you can log on to mustangnews.net for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. I'm Samantha Spitz. Have a great rest of your week.